Yo, what's going on? What's going on? All right, as usual, you know what time it is, you know what rhyme it is. I am your host, A6, and usually, you know, what I basically do is I get on here and give my opinion on a lot of different stuff. So with that said, I'd appreciate if you could hit the subscribe button as usual, same old stuff. The like button would help me out a lot because I am shadow banned, of course. So like a lot of my videos don't come up because I speak my mind freely and nobody pays me to say otherwise. So it is what it is. So what I wanted to basically talk about today, yesterday at about 11 p.m. I think it was, Standard Time, Eastern Standard Time, P. Diddy had got on, I think it was Revolt TV, his network where they basically say what the hell they want to say, as far as he says anyway. So on Revolt TV, he had this thing where he had a bunch of different politicians, a bunch of different black political supposedly figures and different people from different walks of life. You had some MCs on there too. I only got a half an hour into it because I'm doing all kinds of shit and I didn't have time to basically spend 2 hours watching it, so I gotta watch the rest of it. But I did watch the first half hour, and it looks like they're basically talking about how the coronavirus, COVID-19, is affecting the black community. And they're saying the same thing. Basically, the news is saying how we are more susceptible to getting it because basically we're more out there. And other, upper America, which is mostly the upper white class, they're able to have these jobs where they can work from home on a computer as long as they have a laptop or internet connection. I can't talk today. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, laptop or internet connection, so they're able to work from home. Otherwise, we can't because a lot of jobs we do are hands-on, so we can't necessarily be home chilling working. Otherwise, if we do, we won't be able to pay our bills. So they were giving their input on it, and I started that they had Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, that beautiful ass Latina. She was pretty. She's very pretty. I like her, but whatever. I don't like her politics, so fuck her politics. I don't fuck with any of her politics at all. But she is good looking, so whatever. But anyway, getting off topic. So they had her talking about this shit, and she's basically saying she's trying to turn it into she's trying to shoehorn a political agenda into it. And the Democrats are extremely sneaky with stuff like this. The Democrats are well aware that they've lost the black vote. So they're trying to use this as an opportunity to throw us up on a Democratic bandwagon again. Because they spun this whole narrative, hey look, it's affecting you guys the most. And you guys need to make sure that you guys vote Democratic. That's what it seems like to me. She's trying to steer this into a whole vote for Democrats, black people type deal. And what it looked like to me, like when you see Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, this is gonna turn into, oh yeah, she's the one who's always speaking on black topics. She must care about black people. And if she gets behind Joe Biden, which she obviously is, gonna get behind Joe Biden, who's another Democrat, they're gonna try to push him to take Trump's place. And like, yo, I really don't like the way this whole situation is being played out. Like, you guys are deliberately trying to force the ball in our court in terms of getting Democrats in office because you know you lost the black vote with all those stupid ass comments and stupid ass answers to very vital questions you were being asked, such as reparations and other things of that nature. As a result, you've completely lost the black vote, and now you're trying to use a COVID-19 epidemic to shoehorn an agenda into some shit you shouldn't even be talking about. And it's like, they're talking about, oh, what are we gonna do with our portions of money we're supposed to be getting? And, they're pretty much discussing it between like black and Latino. So it's become, again, one of these things where it's people of color, which means they divvy up the money unevenly amongst people of color, which is, who are people of color? Chinese people. Hell, yellow is a color, they call them yellow. Native Americans, they call them red. They call us black. They call the goddamn Latinos brown, like brown and black. This is it. Every time this happens, we never get the benefit of this, man. It's always give everybody else the big portion and you guys take the scraps and do what you can of that shit. And then when Al Sharpton's goofy ass going there looking like a fucking pet iguana, Al Sharpton looks like a pet iguana. Like, yo, my man, we used to go to this place called the Iguana Cantina here in Baltimore back in the day. That motherfucker looks like the iguana on the goddamn logo. But yo, Al Sharpton on there talking his shit. anything Al Sharpton's involved in, I don't want anything to do with. That dude's a weirdo. He is not trustworthy at all to be speaking on any black politics. They talk about all these people from back in the day with these people who fought and got beat up and shit like that. And, like, yo, bro, your claim to fame is basically getting jerked around, like get your ass beat and shit like that. All these old dudes that, I mean, I've heard about so much about these guys, and like, yo, these motherfuckers basically are washed up, and they pretty much sold their ass a long time ago. So I don't trust any of those guys. So with that said, they've got him on there, and they also had, I saw it in the preview, Royce of 5 Down was supposed to be on there too, but I haven't gotten to that part. But so far I'm into it. This looks like basically they're trying to shoehorn a Democratic agenda into this shit. This is like the last roundup to get black people back on the map because the voting's about to start. They're already talking about voting online too. Governor Hogan talked about that today, doing online voting or some crazy shit like that. And they also offered the option to do a ballot vote. Excuse me, what is it? A poll vote rather. A poll ballot vote. And, you know, it's looking like they're trying to steer this into a direction of online voting, which this shit is just, it's fucked up, man. This whole thing is completely fucked up. And I don't like the fact that Ocasio-Cortez is trying to capitalize on this shit. So I gotta watch the rest of it to see exactly which direction it goes to. But I already see where it's headed. The first half hour, you can pretty much look at the people involved. Ocasio-Cortez, they got these little blocks with the, like the Jeopardy squares with, see, not Jeopardy, what is it, what the hell is that show where they put their heads in the blocks? Can't remember what basically think of the Brady Bunch, where in the beginning they've got their heads in the little blocks and they're like looking or whatever like that. So they've got Ocasio-Cortez in the center, and they've got some other dudes, Diddy's in the lower left-hand corner, and they've got Angela Rye and a few other people on there too. But they've got their heads in squares, and as people come up to talk, new people get put in the squares. It's just, I don't know, man. I don't trust it. So I'm gonna finish watching this shit. But this looks like a desperation move by the Democrats to get black people back on board to me. So I'm gonna watch it, but I'm sure that's what it is. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section, and you know, I'll get to the rest of it when I get to watch the video. I'll try to watch it tonight and drop something tomorrow morning. Meanwhile, you guys stay safe, and I will holler at you later. Peace out.